Hello kids, this is part 4 of chapter Cell, the fundamental unit of life, class 9 biology, and our today's topic is cell number, shape and size. So today we are going to study about the cell numbers, their shape and size, how they look, what is their size, smallest, largest, and on the basis of number we are going to, you can say, classify organisms like they are multicellular or unicellular. How many cells are present on the basis of that. Got it? So first of all, we are studying on the basis of cell number. We can divide the organism into two main categories. Two main categories, like I told you, unicellular and multicellular. So we can divide it into two main categories, unicellular and multicellular. Got it? So here, this unicellular and multicellular, these words are made by, you can say, two words. One is uni and one is cellular. Uni means one and cellular means cell. Got it? So the organism which consists of one cell, the organism which have only single cell, is known as unicellular organism. Clear it? Next is multicellular. Multi means many and cellular means again cell. So the organisms which consist of many cells are known as multicellular organisms. For example of multicellular organisms, like us human being, we are having billions of cells in our body, plants, animals. Got it? In the same way, example of unicellular, if we take example of unicellular, the organism which consists of only single cell, mean to say a single cell is the whole organism. Like example, we can say amoeba, paramecium, euglena, and some bacteria like mycoplasma, etc. Got it? So these are the few organisms which are, you can say, unicellular, mean to say the whole body of organism consists of a single cell. All the process like excretion and, you can say, respiration, digestion takes place inside the cell only, inside the single cell. A single cell performs all the functions and it is a living organism. That's why we call it unicellular organism. Next, coming towards, you can say, multicellular organism. The example of multicellular organism I already told you. Example, like you can say, first human being, next plants. Plants body is, you can say, made up of many cells, millions or billions of cells. In the same way, animals, fungi, etc. Got it? So there are many organisms which consist of many cells and there are organisms which consist of single cells. So we have classified them on the basis of cell number. How many cells they are having. On the basis of that, we can classify them as unicellular and multicellular. In unicellular, a single cell performs all the functions, and here many cells combines and there is a division of layer. I will explain you next. In the next topic, you can say multicellular part only. First of all, we are going to cover the unicellular. Like we are going to study a few examples of it. First of all, we are taking example of amoeba only. Got it? Amoeba is actually a pleomorphic organism. Now, you will ask, sir, what is pleomorphic? Pleomorphic are the organisms, you can say, which changes its shape. Changes its shape. So, the structure of amoeba, we can say, it is not having a specific fixed structure. Actually, it changes its shape. Here in the center, it's nucleus, and here it is cytoplasm, and in this various organelles are present, and it is having a false feet-like structure that is called pseudopodia. Now, pseudopodia is also made by combining two words, that is pseudo and podia. Pseudo means false and podia means feet. Actually, its false feet is used to catch its prey. As we know, it's a protozoan, and protozoan comes in animal kingdom which are heterotrophic. So it takes food from its surrounding, or you can say environment. The dead and decaying plants, their bodies are, you can say, digested by the amoeba only in the pond or aquatic or marine environment. Actually, it's a very small and microscopic organism. So that is why we cannot view it with our naked eyes. We need microscope to view it. Got it? So here we can say this is the organism which is you can say found in a marine or a pond environment and use its pseudopodia false feet to catch its prey and digest the food. Here you can say all the process like digestion, ingestion, respiration all take place inside the cell only. Is it clear to you? Got it? Now we are going to study the next example, like we can see paramecium. It is a ciliated protozoan. Ciliated protozoan, you can say protozoa is a phylum, I told you, under the animal kingdom, and ciliated protozoan because it is having cilia which helps in its movement. Here like its structure is like kind of flipper, and the various organelles are present in it, and inside its cytoplasm you can say, and here this is cilia, here like structure which helps in its movement. So that is why it comes under the ciliated protozoan. Here cilia are present which helps its movement. Got it? So these are the ciliated protozoans, and its shape resembles a shape of a slipper. That is why it is called a slipper animal. And all the functions like amoeba are performed under a single cell only. Inside a single cell, all the functions like respiration, digestion, excretion, everything is performed inside it only. Got it? Clear? Eh? Okay. Now moving towards, we can say, multicellular organisms. Multicellular organisms, when we are talking about multicellular, there are many cells. How they perform the function? Single cell we have studied that there is only single cell, and digestion, excretion, everything is performed inside it only. There was not much confusion. Now how we are going to perform the function? That is the point. So let's study multicellular organisms. So under multicellular organism, you can say there are a few, many, or you can say million or billions of cells. So here the division of labor is there. Division of labor, like you can say cells combines, like there is a factory and there are subunits, and that unit you can say combines and forms the various parts, and those various parts are assembled, and then the organism is complete. In the similar way, like here we can say the various cells are there which combines to form tissue, and tissue combines to form organ, and organ combines to form organ system. Like I am giving you the example with which you can easily understand. Like we can say a cell. Cell is there. Suppose we can say cardiac cell are there. Cardiac cells. Cardiac cells combines to form tissue. Tissue, and this here you can say tissue combines to form organ. Organ, you can say organ, that is our heart. And in the similar way, various organ, heart, you can say blood capillaries, arteries, veins, blood vessels, and blood combines to form organ system. And this organ system, you can say this organ system combines to form an organism. Here, so a complete organism, you can say there are the various organ systems like you can say heart and blood and arteries, veins, blood vessels combines to form, you can say, circulatory system. In the same way, lungs, trachea, nostrils, diaphragm combines to form respiratory system. Our alimentary canal, stomach, intestine combines to form digestive system. Got it? So these various systems when combines and they forms an organism. A complete organism is formed like this, and the whole process is performed in the same way. Is it clear to you all? Now moving forward towards our next subtopic, that is cell size. You can say how small or how large a cell is. So cell also vary. I told you cells are microscopic, that are viewed with the help of you can say microscope. These cells are this much tiny, and some cells can be viewed without microscopes also. We will study what are those cells and which is the smallest, which is the largest cell, we can say. So some cells are very small. Basically most of the cells are basically very small, which are microscopic, and microscope is used to see them or view them, you can say. We cannot see with the help of naked eye, but there are few cells like you can say egg of ostrich and other things which we can view with our naked eye also. So here, if we talk about the smallest cell is known as mycoplasma. Mycoplasma is the smallest known cell, that is you can say about 0.1 micrometer to 0.15 micrometer. Now, so what you have written this? It is the symbol of micrometer, mu. We denote micrometer with mu. And so what is micrometer actually? Okay, I am telling you, micrometer, if we take you can say meter as a standard unit, so we can say 1 micrometer equals to 10 to the power 6 meter. Now you can understand that how small the cell is. There is another unit we will study further, so I am telling you right now only nanometer. Nanometer, 1 nanometer equals to 10 to the power minus 9 meter. Got it? So the size of mycoplasma cell is 0.1 micrometer to 0.15 micrometer. How small it is. Next you can say mycoplasma is also known with another name, that is PPLO. PPLO. Now what is the full form of PPLO? PPLO is the full form, like you can say pleuropneumonia like organism. Actually they resembles the pneumonia causing organism, that is you can say pleuropneumonia causing organism. So that is why they are known as PPLO, pleuropneumonia like organism. Got it? Next, if we come towards the largest cell, I told you earlier also, largest cell is egg of ostrich. Egg of ostrich, you can say it's 170 into 135 in diameter. 135 mm मतलब millimeter. 170 to 135 in diameter. It's quite big that we can see it through our naked eyes. Okay, now the longest cell is present in our body, that is, you can see, nerve cell. Here, the nerve cell is the longest cell present in our body, that is about, you can see, 1 meter to 2 meter in length. It is the longest cell. You can say starts from the you can say our brain and reaches to our various organs. Got it? So mycoplasma is the smallest cell, also known as PP yellow. Largest cell is the egg of ostrich, and the longest cell is nerve cell. Clear to all? Okay, now moving further towards our next topic, that is cell shape. In order to perform the different function in an organism, the cell size and shape also differ here. And some cells you can say like WBCs or leukocytes do not have any kind of shape, just like amoeba. That is why they are called amoeboid cells. To easily squeeze out of the blood capillaries walls, you can say. Moving forward towards our next topic, that is cell shape. In order to perform the various functions, the cells in the different organisms or our same organism are different in shape. Like we can say leukocyte or WBCs do not have any shape, they changes its shape. Here WBCs, we can say, are just like amoeba, so that is why they are called amoeboid. Amoeboid, here we can say them amoeboid because they changes its shapes. They actually squeeze out of the blood capillaries and changes its shapes. That is why they are called amoeboid. And mostly you can say plant cell and animal cell are having a fixed shape. For example, like we can say ova, that is found in the female reproductive system, that is spherical or oval in shape. In the same way, our RBCs, red blood cells, they are biconcave and circular to easily move out in and out of the capillaries. In the same way, some cells are, you can say, cuboidal. Cuboidal stellate, like we can say bone cells. Some are long elongated. Just like nerve cell. Actually, nerve cell have to conduct the nerve impulse. That's why they are very long. Some are like, you can see, cylindrical in shape. Like example, you can say xylem vessels and sieve tube, phloem. Xylem vessels, phloems, these are cylindrical in shape. And you can say some cells are spindle shape. Like we can say, for example, muscle cells. Actually, for contraction and relaxation to move the bones easily, they are spindle in shape. Got it? So these are the various shapes which are present in an organism, or you can say different organism. So now here you can see the various type of shape and structures of the cell. This is the leukocyte known as WBCs or white blood cells. They changes their shapes and are amoeboid. Amoeboid mean to say same as amoeba, as they changes their shapes. This is ovum. Ovum was spherical in shape, spherical or oval in shape, we can say, and actually it somewhat looks like. Next is bacteria. Bacteria we are having of different kind of shapes also. Some are spherical, known as coccus or cocci. Next is rod shape. Rod shape are known as bacillus. Comma shape bacteria are known as vibrio. So we are having various kind of bacteria, and they are varied according to their shapes also. Next is bone cell. Bone cell was cuboidal stellate. Here we can say it is cuboidal from the center, and many branches are coming out from it. Next was liver cell. Liver cell, we can say liver cells are polygonal in shape. You can see here its shape is somewhat like a polygon. So that is why these are polygon in shape. Next is RBCs. RBCs, I told you, these are, you can say, biconcave and here circular in shape. It is because so that they can easily pass through the membrane of the capillaries. Next is xylem elements. Xylem elements like xylem vessels and sieve tube. These are cylindrical in shape. It is to perform their function of conduction of water. They can easily conduct water through it. That's why they are, you can say, cylindrical in shape. Next is smooth muscle cells. Smooth muscle cells, these are, you can say, spindle in shape. Spindle in shape to accommodate the contraction and relaxation, so that they can help in the movement of the bones. Got it? Next, nerve cell. Nerve cell, you can say, these are long branched elongated to conduct the nerve impulse. They carry the nerve impulse, you can say, from the brain and to the different parts of the body and perform their functions. So these all cells are varies in their shape